Hello. Felt like I was supposed to do another video, probably relatively short, but I'm supposed to do the video. So I'm doing the video. I just obey. I uploaded a video a couple hours ago, 3 hours, 4 hours, I don't know, sometime this morning. And I was sharing that I don't understand what's happening in my life. Every day I feel something different, something new is happening for me, spiritually speaking, and I don't know what is happening. When I got done with the video, Father was showing me, giving me revelation of why I feel so intoxicated, why I feel so high in His Spirit. And it's cool, and I felt like I was supposed to do this video to share that and share where I was at since then, because I've moved so quickly into a different place. A while back, I think I shared it on my blog. I don't know if I shared it here on YouTube, but you can go to my blog post, IamClearlyCrystal.com. The last few months, those posts, which haven't been many, I haven't been updating as much as I used to. Purposes behind that, I don't know what they are. But in one of those blog posts, I share that Father had shown me, this is a little extra here before I say that, I am a picture of so much in the Bible. It's insanity. So many characters, many situations. Like, for example, just a few days ago, I felt like I was Hannah in the Bible, dedicating Samuel, her firstborn, to the service of the temple. And I did that as Hannah, dedicating my male child in service to the temple. Don't know what that means really, but I did that. I went through a little dedication ceremony dedicating my firstborn, my male child, my firstborn son, from a spiritual perspective of this movement to eternal service for the temple, which is the body of Christ, right? He's the head, and the bride is His body. So it's the bride and the bridegroom. Dedicated him to service of the temple. Okay, that's one example of oodles of examples in the Bible where I am a picture of whatever that situation is. I'm a picture of Job, I'm a picture of David, I'm a picture of Ruth, Hannah. Ruth and Naomi is me with Vanessa. I'm a picture of Esther and Deborah and Moses and the second Eve. I'm the second Eve, so I'm a picture of the first Eve, kind of in reverse. There's the inverse. It's all mathematical. I'm a picture of a lot of things and a lot of people. It's just mind-boggling to me. It hurts my brain. But it's also, I'm a picture of, okay, so I'm a picture of a jar at the wedding feast when they say Jesus performed His first miracle. I don't know that was His first miracle. I struggle to believe that, because His mother knew that He could perform miracles. And yes, we could say she knew because Father told her. And I'm sure that is true. I'm sure He did tell her that. But also I feel like she raised that boy and had been watching him do miracles at home for her. And she was saying, I need you to do this for me. I need you to turn the water into wine at that marriage feast. So he did. He did that for her. Well, I was saying to Father, as the spiritual second Eve and the spiritual mother of Christ, because I gave birth to him through my spiritual womb, just like his mother, Miriam, gave birth to him through her natural womb, I gave birth to him through my spirit womb. Okay. Brought forth life, because Eve brought forth death, so I had to reverse the curse and bring forth life. So I was saying to him, I need you to turn the water, which is also the word, it's a noun, which is also the truth, which is also Christ, okay? The water is the word, is Christ, is the truth. I need you to turn that, which is also love and light and life. I need you to turn what truths you've already put in me into wine. I'm the jar, and I have the water in me. You put the water in me. Years and years and years and years of truths in me. You put those in me. I need you to turn those into wine. I need you to do a miraculous work here, spiritual work. He was reminding me that I had asked him to do that a while back, and I even documented that on my blog, iamclearlycrystal.com, in one of those posts. I don't remember which one. I might have said it on the video, but I don't remember doing that. Maybe I did. Heck, I can't remember. I was like, oh wow, that's why I feel so much love. I feel intoxicated. I feel high. It's the Spirit, which I knew it was the Spirit. So in the last video where I was sharing that there's these truths that I knew, I had known for years, right? That my opinions don't matter. That's truth. I knew that. But he made that so that was intoxicating to me now. And that I don't matter because my opinions don't matter. It's Christ's thoughts that matter. He's the head, which is the brain, over the body of Christ, which is the bride. His truths matter. They're not opinions. His thoughts are not opinions, they're truths. They matter. Man's opinions don't matter. So I have known for oodles of years that my opinions don't matter. But there was still pain associated with that. And then he's been taking me through this purification process by covering me with his new flesh, which is the new wineskin, so I can hold the wine. So he took the words that were already in me, the truths that I already had, and he turned them into intoxicating love. Wine. He turned them into wine. Intoxicating love. That's why I'm feeling all that goodness. Then he reminded me the second thing I asked him to do a while back, which he's about to do, which I'm going to share with you, is that I also have been covered with the new wineskin, his flesh. Revelation 12, I walk by his Spirit. That means every single decision I make, every day, 24/7, all day long for years, I have been walking by his truth, his word. That's the ground beneath my feet has been the truth. I've been walking by the truth. Convictions of truth. I walk by faith. Faith in Father's kingdom, the definition for faith is conviction of truth. You cannot please Father if you don't have convictions of truth. If you're building your house upon the sand, lies and deception, you're building your house, your kingdom, your temple on the sand, which is lies and deception. You can't please him because you're not walking by the truth. You're not walking on the firm foundation that Jesus Christ is the Messiah and that you have an intimate relationship with him, and you're hearing from him, and you're obeying him, you're following him, you're his disciple. So I literally have been walking by his word, convictions of truth that he's given me over the years, every day, all day long, at moment by moment. I've been walking that way. And over these years, 30 plus years, and the fire has gotten hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter as I've gotten closer and closer and closer and closer to Father, Christ, and Holy Spirit. I'm in the purification, and so I've been purified and getting more purified, more purified, more purified. So it gets more and more painful as it's burning away the flesh, burning away the dross, the impurities inside of me. I always say, and maybe I said this on another video, I always describe it like this. I had an uncle who was burnt, I want to say 80% of his body. I can't remember. I remember telling my mom when she called me, I said, Mom, you know that the survival rate is extremely high or low. The death rate is very high at that percentage. And she's a nurse, you know. But I wanted to warn her as she was headed to the hospital. I was like, man, don't get your hopes up. But by miracle, Father spared him. And he lost a lot in that fire. He was down inside of an oil tank, sanding the inside of it. It was cleaned out, but there was still fumes in it, and it lit him on fire. And he came out, and there was the water ditch there, and he rolled in that to put himself out, which, you know, infection, wow, like crazy. But then you've got to go through the process of skin grafts. So when you have a burn patient, say you don't have that severe burns all over your body, you can go through skin grafting, covering that skin with new skin. To me, that describes very well the process of purification that I went through on repeat, intense burning of my flesh for years in hell. And what he would do is he would take my lies that I believed and replace that, burn that off, and then put his new skin on, skin graft, his skin. Remove my flesh, put his flesh. Remove my flesh, put his flesh. Remove my flesh, put his flesh. Until I was completely covered in a new skin, a new flesh, purified. My flesh had to die. That's what we're supposed to do, you know. In our relationship with Christ, we're supposed to be purified. We're supposed to be put in the fire, purified, our flesh removed, and we're supposed to be replace that flesh, our sinful, disobedient, that's what that means. Sin means disobedience. Our disobedient carnal flesh with his perfect flesh. How you do that is you remove your lies and your deception, and you take on his truth. You put the truth in you, because now he is in you. But it's more important that you're in him, because his flesh is perfect. Okay, so I had to go through that process of having all of my flesh burned off and then replaced with his perfect flesh to be the new wineskin, to hold the new wine. Because you can't put new wine in an old wineskin. It will explode it. It will burst. It won't work. The wine won't, you can't hold the wine in. So you cannot, that just doesn't work. So I had to remove my old flesh and get his flesh. That being said, it's time for the new wine to be poured into me, the new wineskin. So that's what I was saying to him after I got video and I was processing more, chewing on that. I said in the last video, well, that's what I'm going to be chewing on, at least in part, was I need the money to fund the freedom that I feel inside. Well, I need also the new wine poured in, because I'm the new wineskin. I'm a picture of the new wineskin. So I need the new wine. Okay, well, what is that? Well, I feel like it's one, new truths. That excites me beyond measure. Oh my gosh, I am addicted to the truth. I am not kidding you. I'm telling you, I'm addicted to the truth. I love it. I can't get enough of it. But the truth is also His word. It's also light. It's also life. It's also love. And love is intoxicating. See, that's the wine. The new wine is truth, but it's love. It's truth spoken in love. Oh, it's new love. It's new love. And He's going to pour it into me because I am an empty vessel. I'm a wineskin. And He just needs to pour the new wine, the new love into me. The new truths. Truths I don't know. Oh my goodness. I am so giddy at the thought of getting new truths. I love truth. And I love learning something I don't know already. Oh, I'm so excited. So I've moved on, which is also His spirit, right? The wine is the spirit, spirits, you know, that get you drunk. I'm going to be intoxicated by His love, which is new truths that I don't know. Just that part right there. Just that little bitty part. The fact that I'm going to get truths that I don't know intoxicates me all by itself. Because I'm a truth addict. I'm a junkie. I'm obsessed with the truth and I can't get enough truth. And so to think that I'm going to get new truths that I don't know, giddy. I'm getting high just thinking about it. Getting intoxicated just by thinking about it. And what's cool is I'm covered. I'm covered in the sun. S-U-N-S-O-N. I'm clothed with the sun. My new skin, my new clothes are His perfect flesh. So that's the new wineskin, and I can hold those truths, which is also love, which is also intoxication, which is His spirit. Oh my God. Something is getting ready to happen that is beyond my comprehension of wonderfulness. I'm so excited. I don't know what it is, but I've been saying to Him since I did the last video, okay, pour into me the new wine, the new truths, the new love, which also will ground me, I will be rooted in the love. And he said that, and I'm like, okay, I'm not really sure what you mean by that, because I've been grounded in love. I've been rooted in love. My roots go really deep. And I've actually had someone share that with me, that Father, they laid hands on me and Father told them, they were shocked. They were like, oh my gosh, your roots, they didn't know me. Your roots go deep. Father is saying your roots go deep. And then they just kept getting more and more shocked because they kept seeing more, and they were like, wow, your roots go really, really, really deep. And I just smiled. I was like, yeah, you don't know. You are completely clueless as to who I am and what I've done over the years. But you are hearing from Father. You are hearing and you are seeing. So I was saying to him, I don't understand, because you're saying that I'm going to be grounded, I'm going to be rooted in love, but I've been that way for 30 plus years. And so that doesn't make sense to me. And then he was like, a new love. I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. I don't know what that means, but I like it. I'm going to get to experience a new love, a new measure of love. I don't know what that's like. So I'm really excited. You know, in part, it's, I talk about Kim Clement. He prophesied about me, the Esther woman. And now, Kim Clement was not a prophet. Everybody calls him a prophet in the NAR, but they're full of shit. Kim Clement was not a prophet in Father's kingdom. He was a self-appointed, man-appointed prophet. He was a false prophet. And he, at times, operated in a gift of prophecy, but he also got way more wrong than he ever got right. And I just feel like I need to say that every time I talk about him. That just feels like I'm taking territory back. But one of the things that he said in that prophecy was, we said we hated her and now we love her. People, I'm telling you what, you can't imagine the amount of hate I've experienced in my lifetime. A lot of hate. A lot of hate. So I'm excited about experiencing love that comes at me, directed to me. So I'm super excited about that. I'm going to get to experience that. I have no idea what that looks like, but I felt like he wanted me to do a video sharing that update of why I was feeling all that intoxication, that high, that wonderfulness that I've been feeling. It is a picture of what I asked for as the spiritual mom to the male child, Christ, saying the truths that I got, gave birth to, gave life to, saying, turn those truths into wine, intoxicating love, because I've got an enormous amount of truth inside of me, just truths that would boggle your mind. Well, maybe if you wanted the truth, but if you didn't want the truth, it'd blow your mind and make you angry. But also, then the next step, the time is now for me to start experiencing the new wine being poured in to me, the new wineskin, and experiencing a new love, an intoxicating love, which is Father's intoxicating love for me. And I believe that will come through one spirit, right? It's a spiritual work. That's kind of duh. It'll be Father's love for me. It'll be Christ's love for me. It'll be the Spirit's love for me. And it will be mankind's love for me. And my love for me. Everybody. This is going to come from all different directions. And it's going to feel really good. So I'm really excited about that. And it's so cool because I always say, I'm just a little teapot. He pours tea into me and then he just tips me over and pours me out. Well, now I'm the new wineskin, and he's going to pour the wine into me and then tip me over and pour me out. So I graduated. I got promoted from a little teapot to a wineskin. From a little teapot carrying tea to a wineskin carrying wine. You know, the other day, I was just feeling so happy, and I was like, I had to run Malia to work. And so while I was in town, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go to my favorite little cafe, and I'm going to have my salad. I'm going to just sit there by myself, and I'm just going to enjoy my time alone with not having a bunch of grandchildren, you know, running around being loud and everybody talking all the time. I can't get away from the noise. I keep thinking about noise pollution. We need to fix the noise pollution in this world. People need to be quiet, quieter. Or maybe I just need to go out in nature. I'm not sure what. But anyway, I thought, I'm just going to go to this little cafe. I'm going to have me a little salad. And I'm just going to enjoy my time with myself. And I had a cup of tea. Usually when we go, I go with other people and we get a pot of tea. We get to pot of tea, Persian tea. It's so good. It's a Mediterranean restaurant. Middle Eastern. That's what it is. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, this time I was by myself. And she asked me, do you want a pot? Her name was Morgan. And she said, do you want a pot of tea? Or do you want a cup of tea? And I was like, I'm going to do a cup of tea. Because I already had 2 cups here. So I was like, give me a cup of tea. This little teacup was so darn cute. I want one. I want one just like it. It was a pot, but it was the size of a cup. So the pot was sitting on top of the cup. The cup was a base for the teapot. So when it got done steeping, I just poured it into the teacup. It was a matching little set. Oh my gosh, it was adorable. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the picture of the teapot cup on YouTube. Sorry, Rumble. I'm gonna put it in my post section because this thing was so darn cute. I was in love with it. I took a picture of it. I'm like, oh my goodness. I had never seen one like that before. I'm always used to teapots and separate teacups. This was a joint endeavor. It was great. I loved it. It was so cute. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I'm gonna share one more thing. I had no idea it was gonna go this long, but you know, I can just keep talking. I gotta share this little story. It's funny. My family is so funny. My kids, oh my God, I'm so in love with my children. Okay, on YouTube, in a video, and on my post section, my little community page post section, I posted some pictures of Donovan went and got a new motorcycle. It's sweet. He's really souped it up, accessorized it, got all these really cool lights on it for nighttime driving. And he bought that, and within 24 hours, 48 hours, something like that, Mitchell went and bought his dream bike, the Africa Twin. Okay. So we knew that was going to happen. We knew as soon as Mitchell got back from his railroad trip, he was gonna go buy a bike. He'd been wanting a motorcycle for a while. Both of them had been, and finally Donna went and bought one. So Mitchell, he got home, he saw it, he said to Bobby, you know I'm gonna buy a bike now. And within just like a few hours, he was gone. We were gone and went and got this bike. Funny, just funny. Okay, so then we find out that Bobby and Mitchell are having grandbaby number 5, and Mitchell's like, we need to get a different vehicle. I don't know that they did, but they felt like they did, so they did. And I like it. It's a Subaru Outback. It's beautiful. I love it. Well, Donovan and Vanessa went to Bowling Green yesterday to drag races or some kind of motocross. No, not motocross. It was car racing. I think it was drag racing, but I can't remember. Anyway, they went there, watched those races. And on the way home, the car started shaking really bad. And Donovan pulled over. He got underneath it. He looked at it. He told me he thinks he knows what it is. I can't remember what it was. It's 2 words, like rods and pistons or something like that. And he said, it's really expensive. I said, well, did you fix it? Like, what would you end up doing? And he said, no, I looked at it. The car had sat for 15 minutes or so. And then he said it started back up. We drove all the way home. After that, that was 2 hours after that. So it drove fine for 2 hours. Then he left a little bit ago to go somewhere. And when he came back, he said it started doing it again on the way back to the house here. So he said, I'm sure I know what it is. He's looked it up. He's like the research king. And he's like, it's really expensive to fix. So he said, we're going to the dealership today because they've been talking for months about getting a Suburban. My son grew up in a Suburban. We had Suburbans and a Blazer. I had an old Blazer. Not these little compact Blazers that they have today, but a true nice size Blazer that I had until it died coming home from Destin, Florida. But we had a Blazer, and then we had 2 Suburbans that we drove. So he wants a Suburban. And he said, we're gonna go look at Suburbans today. I'm like, probably gonna come home with one. So it's kind of funny because it's the reverse. It's like Donovan getting the motorcycle, Mitchell coming home going, I'm gonna go get my motorcycle. Bam, motorcycle. Now Mitchell gets his car, and Donovan's been wanting to get a different vehicle in Suburban, and then this happened yesterday and today, and he's like, we're gonna go look at Suburbans today. I'm like, probably gonna come home with the Suburban. So we're like, that's just how we roll. That's how we've always been. It just, you make up your mind and you do it. Kind of funny. But it's all new. We're like, new things are happening. Lots of changes are happening. New things and exciting things. And so anyway, I felt like Father wanted me to share that. A second video. I'm getting ready to be poured into with the new wine. The new wine is coming. The new wine is coming. New love. New truths. A whole new life. Another song he's been singing to me is a whole new world. I just keep hearing that over and over again. Magic carpet ride, a whole new world. And make room for Prince Ali. I've been hearing that song, make way, make way. So it's make way for Christ, the King. I'm so excited. It's getting ready to happen. It's really, really exciting. Don't know what that looks like exactly, but it's spiritual, it's supernatural, and my life is getting ready to change. And whatever it's going to be, whatever it looks like, it's going to be wonderful. I know it is. It's just going to get better and better. It's been getting better and better for several years now. I was in hell. That was bad. Then I came out of hell, and it's just progressively been getting more and more pleasurable as I go, even though from a physical perspective, it looks like it's getting worse and worse and worse. It's crazy how it's like an hourglass. His kingdom is inverted from man's kingdom. It's the inversion. It's the reverse. He's gonna flip that hourglass and right time. Make it right. So he's gonna flip the hourglass, and it's gonna be a whole new world. When he was saying to me the other day, I said in the last video, he was showing me with the heritage, the ancestry, the lineage, we're gonna make a whole new family. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes total sense to me. Yeah, we're gonna make a whole new family. A spiritual one, right? A new nation, a covenant community. That's my dream. But it's also going to be a whole new world. I said to him, I want a new heaven and a new earth. I want to change this world radically and right some wrongs. Make things right. It's going to happen. And part of that is him pouring into me the new wine, the new truths, the new love, the new life, the new life. I like that. New life. A whole different life. Radically different than the one I'm living. Oh my God. I have no idea what it looks like, but I'm so excited. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm so excited. New light. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So there you go. My second video. I feel like I've been poured out. My little teapot is empty. I've been poured out. I've said everything he wanted me to say. There you go. Thanks for coming when you guys get here. I'm super excited to meet my new family that I'm going to give birth to. So excited. God, I'm so excited. Whole new life. Whole new life. It's really powerful. You just don't even know how powerful that is. for me. It's so significant. New life, new love, new light, new truths, new word. Whole new world. So there you go. Okay, thanks. Bye.